and welcome back to The Hedge. I'm your host, the Hogfather John, and this is episode 1 of, John Plays Hytale. Just came into early access yesterday. I'm a little bit late. I've had a little bit of a play around yesterday, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I have a few things that I want to get sorted first, and I get the feeling that I'm about to crash. One thing about Hytale that I'm not mad keen on is the fact that it seems to be online only. Which is, that's their decision as game devs. I can't really knock it. But at the same time, a little bit annoying. Okay, there we go. A lot of the issues seem to have been solved now, so that's fine. I want to just grab all of the stuff that's in the starter cave. I was watching In the Littlewood, also known as Martin, play this during the release stream. Can I take this? Oh! Oh! I didn't know you could take this candle. I love this statue, by the way. This candle is going to be incredibly useful, I think. Anyway. Turn off these sconces. This is not going to be the best shelter, so I think I'm going to find another one. So, first things first, I want to find the portal to the Forbidden Temple. Ooh. And then probably we're going to go mining. Though realistically, I'm just going to skip past that. Here's another cave. Ooh, there's copper near the top of that. How can I make... Oh, I'm going to make plant fiber. Excellent. So just quickly, we're going to go and get that copper that we just saw. Look how much of it there is. Oh, this is grand. But yeah, once we got this copper, we're off to the Shrine of Awakenings, or whatever it's called. The Forgotten Gateway. The temple. I'm missing tree sap for this. Let's quickly make an axe then. Normally I start off and I've already cut down a tree by this point. But I decided, no, why do I need to cut down a tree? So, more fool me. This is the way. There's a little compass on top. I'm probably going to turn it off at some point. Because I'm just not mad keen on compasses in games. I feel like it kind of takes a bit of the magic, the majesty of exploration out of it. This is a nice little area here. We got an inbuilt map as a matter of course. So there's a dungeon there and a dungeon there. And another dungeon there. These are the fens, these blue ones. I think I'm in a seedling forest right now. I'm probably going to build my base either over here. Or perhaps over here, just in front, just next to the shrine. Because we are going to be coming back here quite a bit. I don't know, I'll work it out. Let's go. Oh, hello, frog. It's a mouse. This is a statue of, I believe her name is Gaia? I'm not completely read up on the game's lore. I will admit, I need rubble and... Because there is a monster in the basement that I'd rather not fight with just my bare hands. Look at all these twigs. This is very useful. This reminds me a bit of Valheim. Just that starting bit where you're just gathering up berries and twigs and rocks. Ah, speaking of rocks, there's some rocks over here. Oh, my connection is suffering for some reason. Okay, there we go. A good amount of rocks. There is a system in Hytale called mantling, so I don't necessarily need to build a strange, Minecraft, get out of the hole thing. Words. I promise I'm usually better at words than this. It's just when I'm recording that words all get tangled in my mouth. Okay, excellent. And now we've got a sword. Okay, now we're ready to go down into the what could reasonably be called a starter dungeon. If you don't mind the fact that there's literally only one enemy in there. Let's collect up this wheat. That's important. Some more berries. So in the bottom left of the screen, you can see that there is a thing bound to Q. That, is sort of grayed out. You'll see during this fight that as I fight, that's going to fill up, and that's basically just like a combat special ability. I know I can parry. Well, I can block. Here we go. And spin. And that did him in. Okay, let's see. There's a crude sword in here. This is new food. The carrot seeds are big. There's some medium leather. Can I get this chest? I can just collect the chest. That's good. And there's another chest over here. So the interiors of these temples is always the same. So you're always guaranteed to get, the small chest and the what's it called? High roll chest. Yes. Okay, and I believe I can bind this to... Yeah, I can put this on my Z menu. And it doesn't take up space in here because it is in here. So now I've got this little candle, and it's actually a light source, which is really cool. And you can have like a couple of things bound to Z. Anyway. We're here on the edge of the Echo. Look at this, man. It's so cool. And it's another one of those things that's like always going to be the same when you sort of come back here. As of right now, we only have access to this merchant here, and I believe his only job is if we pick up those there are under construction signs here, In front of most of the buildings, actually. Work in progress signs. And if we sort of dig them up, we can go and trade them into him for some special stuff. This guy here, the Rootling Merchant, you can trade with them the Essence of Life for a couple of different things. Like, you could get apple pie recipe. That might actually be cool. So I could buy an apple pie, or I can buy the apple pie recipe, and he'll restock his inventory in 3 days. So I imagine there's something different. If you get 100 Essence of Life, you can turn it into an Essence of Life crystal, so it's really cool. This is another statue of Gaia, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But you talk to this, and unlock the memory feature. And now every time we encounter a new animal, a new mob in general, we'll get a memory. Quebec. Okay, we've got all the Quebec memories. All the ones we can gather here. And there's a duck up there. And the other birds are flying just too high for me to get, which is, you know, unfortunate. Okay, maybe not just too high for me to get. So I didn't know you could climb up this stuff. Press V and it'll show you my my little guy. Wait, 1 second, can I parkour this? No, I can't. Hey, press V again, go back in the first person. I just want to know if I can, how high up I can get. Oh, not too high up. Oh, it's got the Minecraft thing where, you know, if you go around the back of a build, it becomes very flat and boring. You know, this is the angle you're supposed to see the build from, and this is the angle you're not. Like this is the angle you're supposed to be looking at the build. I'm really excited for when this is finished. I'm really interested into what this is going to be. But anything that's got like these work in progress signs in front of, you just can't access. I'm gonna call you Bob. Bob. Now, can I climb up high enough to get these birds? Because those are not bluebirds, I don't think. Are they owls? Okay, I've got squirrel. Should be able to mantle up this, yep. Can't mantle up that. Can I mantle up this? No. Oh well. I should have enough memories now. So we go and talk to the statue again. Record all 12 memories. And it's also a kind of a bestiary, and it's the only real source of progression you have in the game right now. From what I've seen. So I can now craft 3 decorative chests at the furniture workshop, and 2 eternal seeds at the farmer's workbench. But bunnies are livestock, and then you've got deers, which are also livestock, which is interesting. Minnows, of course, as a freshwater fish. There are 3 different stages of the Quebec. I think there's Quebec, rather. I think there's 1 more. I've got the bluebird, the duck, and... oh, the barn owl. Oh, that's cool. But given just the sheer amount of creatures in this game, I definitely see like a lot of people building zoos. Which is going to be really cool. But let's go back to the real world. Because of course we are at the edge of an echo here. Right, we're back in the real world. Well, no, we're now in the Echo of Orbis. And of course, all of this is going to change when the new world generation comes in. So, I'm not going to get too attached to this world. Are those yaks? Oh, it's just cows. That's interesting. So I think, now that I know that this exits out here, I want to fix that bridge. So, maybe having my base around here-ish? I want to have enough space that I can, like, spread out a bit. Oh, there's piglets, and there's a pig. And here's one of the skeleton monsters. These are, from what I can tell, the most basic monster in the game. And they make that noise, which is quite frankly terrifying. There appears to be a structure over there, so I'm just going to investigate this one, which I think is just a basic mine shaft. And then we'll go and investigate the other. Okay, let's... Berries are probably the least of, like, the restorative foods. Well, no, they're a tier 1 food. I think so are, like, carrots and stuff. But, you know, you can cook most things, I'm sure. I can't speak as an authority on that. Ooh, look at this building. Oh my. This appears to be a little mine shop. Like, mine workshop. Oh, there's even like a second floor. Hello? Oh, that's cool. I mean, I'm not going to stay here, but it's cool. Ooh, but there is a furnace here, so I'm going to nick that so that I don't have to make one myself later. These are crude windows, and I've seen a few of these buildings, and they all have the weird window, like, bug. And if I see some more, like, weird windows, I'm going to definitely make a what's it called? A bug, uh, report. But it's really starting to get on in the day. Can I tell what time it is? I don't think I can tell what time it is. That's aggravating. Anyway, let's go over this way some more. There's the sun. Yeah, I can't tell which way the sun's going just from here. So let's go over here. I haven't seen this type of building before. Oh, and there's a nice mountain in the background. Yeah, we'll make our base around here. That's a proper mountain as well. Okay, this appears to be the walls of some other structure, which works out for me just fine. Let's go and cut down a tree somewhere. Probably one of these... I'm tempted to do one of these big ones, but I think I'll go for a smaller one. Because I believe this is just like an oak tree. So something about trees in this game that I find interesting enough is that they actually go quite deep down, the roots. So you'll often be digging down, just chasing wood. Which is both, like, really good and kind of annoying. We'll mantle up here. And there we go. All of this gets cut down. And I believe those are two different woods. Yeah, that's ash and that's oak. Oak is probably going to be my predominant wood source because it's the one you can buy saplings at the farmer's workbench. Or I suppose you're like crafting them out of like life essence. So probably my go-to source of wood is going to be oak. Similar to Minecraft, I guess. Is going to be oak at least for the first little while. How deep do these roots go? Okay, so dirt mines faster with a pickaxe. That's good to know. Probably kind of obvious, but still. Okay, now I should be able to just get out like this, and then I go around like, yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see what kind of parkour maps are going to be made. You know, taking advantage of like the mantling system. What is that over there? Here's another cave. Oh, we've just entered the seedling wood. So the seedling wood is one of the one of the, I think 3 biomes of... Oh, hello, this is interesting. Okay. I mean, it's less things for me to build, so I'll take it. I think this is just like leather. Okay, this is hide tent roofs. Wooden chest. Ooh, lovely bit of copper. And some grilled fish. And we'll take the chest as well. So this is a lucky find early on. Honestly, this is a really nice area that I found myself. Now, I was thinking over there by where the those ruins were. These ones here. But this little nook right here is very pretty, and it's got that lake, and it's closer to the mountain. You can see in the mountain there's that mine shaft. So I think that is going to be the play. I thought maybe it dropped something. Oh well. I think that's some more copper just over there in that mountain, so yeah. But this is, yeah, this is where we're going to build our home. One thing that I do want to know... Oh, I'm already very hard done by for infantry space. That's marble, okay. Alright, so there is... I don't know what this is, but I know that these are mushrooms. So I don't really want to have to dig up too much, so I think around here is good. Yeah. Okay, so let's start placing a few things down, like furnace can go there. One small chest here. A wooden chest. What's the difference between a wooden chest and a small chest? There doesn't appear to be any. In fact, they all seem to store roughly the same amount. So let's put this stuff here into this one. Stuff that's a little bit more premium. this can be the food chest. Or like the natural stuff chest. And this can be the everything else chest. I need this, I need the ash logs, and I need the campfire, of course. The sun is going down, which is a concern. Let's get this copper cooking. And do I have any like meat or anything that would cook? No. Can I cook berries? I cannot. Okay, next step, I'm going to need to get that stone back. Next step, I need to make a crafting bench and a workbench. Workbench can go here. Craft builder's bench can go there. I need a light hide. So one thing that I really like is that it does seem to just like pull from the nearby chests, which means that you don't have to get a clogged up inventory. Inventory, rather. Backpack upgrade 1 is locked behind tier 3 workbench. Ooh, a backpack itself is only locked behind tier 2 workbench though. Okay. And for that last one I need 100 memories, so that's interesting. But the sun is almost completely set, honestly. Let's just turn on that campfire just so I can have a fire going. What do I need for the farmer's workbench? I need more plant fibers, which I believe I can just get plant fibers from cutting down grass? Or is it bushes? It's bushes. Well, that didn't last very long. But it has made some charcoal. Charcoal seems to just be a side effect. Can I make charcoal on purpose is a question. I cannot. Interesting. You'd think you'd be able to make charcoal on purpose. Okay, next things I need is an armorer's and blacksmith's anvil, which I think I can actually make now. I can. One of these. And one of these. And I can make copper armor. The best thing I can make is apparently adamantine. Adamantine appears to be the best I can make. Okay. Mithril is the second iron. Thorium. Or cobalt. I think they have different effects. And then finally adamantine and mithril. Essence of the Void. Ooh. Dark. I can make a copper short... You know, I'll make a copper short bow. Why not? And let's make a healthy amount of arrows. 40 arrows. That should be enough. Um... I need more plant fibers. Okay. I don't believe that that torches burn out. But you know, I've been wrong in the past. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end here. We've been going for about half an hour of just me rambling like a madman. And yeah, next time we'll come back, and it looks like there's a face in the moon, doesn't it? Sorry, that's completely off off out of left field. It's something that's like it bothers me. So I can beech saplings. Oh, oak saplings are actually more expensive. That's interesting. I can make a beehive as well. Essence of life seems like it's going to be a big thing for progression. So that'll be interesting. A feed bag. Some animals might be lured by this. Okay. I'm really just having a proper look around at this point. Stone makes that. Where is my... Okay, yeah, and so that's how you make stone stuff, and this is how you make... actual useful things. Anyway, yeah. Ending it now. I'll see you next time and hopefully during the day. Bye-bye.